So creepy. Even though changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles for her words. So let's just say that one day Yori asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? Hi, Iggy. I am very much excited to have fun. What kind of question is that? Girl, I'm about to break your heart. I am so sorry. I don't want to have to break her heart, but I'm going to do it. I would walk home with my girl Yori. We've been bonding, but I've known Sayori for so long. Can I walk home with both of you? Hold on, I can save. Yeah. I don't know what to think. Oh, I didn't mean for that to freeze on my face like that. I gotta go with Yuri. I'm gonna go with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down. Oh, that was a great cover. I'm sorry for clapping really closely to the mic. That was a great cover. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you. Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things. Never mind, I can say Katie. Break her heart. Yes. You can say my name. Break her heart. I did. Her heart. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in with such a weird question. I just can't lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Empty. Man, wrong. Empty. Melancholy. Massacre is her word, yeah. Unrestrained is her word, yeah. Imagination is her word, yeah. Extraordinary. That's 2. Death is definitely. Oh. After image. Yes. Yeah, who knows. So 3. I got 3 wrong so far. The music's just really quiet. Unless you mean like outside of non in-game music. I don't have that set up right now. My computer's struggling enough as it is. Inferno was her word. Philosophy is her word. No, rain cloud's not her word. Atone is her word. Existence is her word. Misfortune is not her word. That was 4. Heaven sent is her word. Secretive is also her word. Climax is her word. Anxiety is her word. Ugh. Fantasy is not her word. That's 1 off, but it's also not the same. So it's okay. Of course. Of course I'd like Yuri. She's so cute. Crimson is her word. And sadness. Oh, is not her word. Oh, I was so close. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Ooh. You sound a bit like Sayori. We have fried squid? Ew. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon Ika. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that jokes makes no sense in translation. I don't get it either. I don't get it either. Let's focus on our own event for now, okay? Sure. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Looking down at nothing, I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. You can go talk to everyone else. Because it's Japanese. I understand that it's Japanese. Stupid Americans. You know, I just hit my knee. I understand that it's Japanese. I get it. I got that far. I don't know Japanese. I know a singular word of Japanese, and it's hello. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything all right? Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. It's fine, see? Smiles a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, all right, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone. I want the joke explained. I don't know. Hold on, let's look up Japanese to English. And we're gonna swap them and look up squid. That's not how you spell squid. Squid. Oh, squid is Ika. I-K-A. So it's the last bit of her name, Ika. Mon Ika. So apparently I'm pronouncing her name wrong too, because I'm pronouncing it Monica. Ika. I don't know. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at the usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they might be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica. Her desk. Definitely a Japanese play on words. Definitely is. Sound a bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little bit into this, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know her a lot. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked, she was really dismissive. I wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just having a hard time bringing it up with the person. Interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much. Sayori talks about you more than anything else. Uh-oh. I broke the girl's heart, and now she hates me. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. No way. Sayori has always been like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has been. You're so funny. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how it is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles. She smiles so meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, and I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, and there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So right now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even... Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. I don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those... I can read, guys. Certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a bit off today, and when I asked her about it, she didn't wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive for you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There we go. Oh no! You bet more and lost. Oh no! And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some certain concern for her. That was not the words that were there, but I said them anyway. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deep into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. That's so sweet. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware in you. That's it. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Thing. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out into the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's thinking about, what she's talked about with Sayori. We're going to do Natsuki first. Meh, I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. You're awful. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops all short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Shut up, Natsuki. It's a double play on words because she's Natsuki as her name, and it sounds like sucky, but also she can suck a nut. Looks like I'm in trouble. Somehow struck a nerve that I thought, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed to her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote for someone else, don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to press in the first place. We'll talk to Monica. Hi! Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. No bully. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Aha! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style has gotten so refined. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say some words these past couple of days. I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in a whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive, 'cause she wants me. That's why. Well, she needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending the time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? All right. I get you. Just be careful, all right? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really bad for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. Oh, that's cute. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Sweetheart. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Twilit sky? Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and I fall. Oh, thank you, Dan. And fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are those sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about it. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Yeah. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literary club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was so sweet. I'm gonna go to Sayori, whatever. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell that you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for somebody else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though, but it's okay. You're making new friends. It's just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good, that's all that matters to me. Thank you. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. All right. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me. You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm going to go home a little early today, Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Girl, I broke her heart. Now let's go see my boo. She's fine. She's fine. Your writing has only improved in the last few days. Every poem you show me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think I ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I am so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. Well, what do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Oh, poor girl. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people, people you want to fall in love with, or people you just would... or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put on a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. Aww, girl. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. Oh, girl. I don't even know how to make myself happy. Oh! And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's... My stomach just made the weirdest noise. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just... You're so cute. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh, cute. Hold on. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The trendles of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a green-blue light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette glows. It grows. There's an R. Casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the street light. I grasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laughed. Understanding is overrated. I touched his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Oh, how cute. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Oh, no, of course not. I don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about, meaning I'm probably the only one she showed this to. I don't know if you'll be able to explain this one. Yeah. Oh. This is so cute. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared this with me. So thank you. Oh, so cute. So cute. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. once again back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you did a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Oh my god, guys. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so that I can put her poem away. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why? Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. Yeah, girl, you can make me feel nice. Oh no. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnant air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Yuri has huge plot. Oh, God. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little while she's not around. Where the heck did she run? Oh, God. That was really frightening. Thank you, Dan. I think that test went well. Rude. I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. I know you'll never get tired of that, which is why I'll never get rid of it. Which is why the only reason I keep stream elements around. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No, first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. Me today, so I didn't want to force it. I apologize for Dan's behavior. It's okay. It's not your fault. I understand. Oh, that's that curious expression coming from Yuri. That's a curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. So Yuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things here when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case, but if I can't also be the leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. I'm not reading that comment out loud. Dirty people. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. I read that. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. Okay, that just leaves you. The only one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of the club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind having a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. The decision, I know, I'm waiting for it so I could save. Gifted may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuance. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be for a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Gifted to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't. Just what do you think? The power play. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Gifted to decide who he'd like to contribute, how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Geez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. You're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. Can we stop talking? Let me make the decision. Okay. We picking my girl Yuri. I'm probably most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? I mean, I would love to bake cupcakes. I feel like cupcakes is the answer that Katie would give. But this is some dude in the video. Not me. So. Why would you... Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying, ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said it would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. I mean, excited. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way? Me? Yeah, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turns out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Gifted picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. And they really go well with my tea. And nothing that I do for this event will compare to that. So, aww. I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the only one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to... I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. What? What just happened? Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already had trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Aw. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say. How sweet. Oh, my leg. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best, but with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Oh. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way. Yes. All right, then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. All right. In that case, it won't be a problem. Give me them digits, girl. Give me them digits. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself. I think that we will make a very productive team, even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Aw, wait. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you have made. Whatever. You're forgetting the one reason that makes most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I wanted to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with extremely intense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Yeah. I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all. That's all there is to it. I'm having a great time reading. I feel like I've been reading for 3.5 hours straight. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. It's like this is a novel with visuals. Oh, you're surprised. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what may end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. This is the chance I have to make something happen between us. Oh! Or is it too early for that? It ain't too early, girl, boy, person, whoever you are. Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There is no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayuri since she left club early the other day. It's not like or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over, rather than ask her, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much really has changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I always recognize the same stuffed animals. It's so cute. That's not a bear, that's a cow. That's a bird. I always recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decor. Hey, if you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? By the time we decided that last meeting, I know. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Yeah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. Between us. Yuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Well, that's because she loved you and you broke her heart. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something was wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so, serious smile, shaking her head. That's no good. Huh? Why can't it just be like this? Be like it's always been. This is all my fault. I express my feelings. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Huh? What on earth are you saying? Hello. Thank you, Cypher Row, for the follow. Yes, thank you, Cypher Row, for the follow. Welcome to the Gifted Gang. Thank you. Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? I want to who you pick? What? Oh, thank you, Dan. You don't have to post it every time. Hype. I want to know who you pick? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Aww. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? I've definitely... See, I read that as you have, like, you put like an accent to it. Like, she gone done the Yuri route most of the time. Yeah, I definitely am going down the Yuri route. Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I am in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why? Canadians now. Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand it at all. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste your effort caring about me instead of doing important things. That's so sad. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. My brain went with the animal bat, not with a baseball bat. A certain dude with a trombone sent you this way. Okay. Trombone. I'm curious. This is very depressing. It is. But we got a warning at the very beginning that if you have anxiety or depression, don't play this game. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everybody else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. Ow! So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Aww. You're right, and I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you to stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like the way it was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down her face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I didn't actually send the trombone. I'm curious. You didn't send a trombone? You should have sent the trombone. Nah. That's all I am, and that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you've convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. I have to sneeze. You won! Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go, and as she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. I know, it's so sad. Of all days, this had to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for you to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if I would be very good, if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? I mean, like, sort of. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. You'll see me tomorrow, okay? All right. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and whatever her name is, Seisei, and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayuri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. You were waiting for me a long time? Say. You were waiting for me a long time? No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could always have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri into my room. It's got a nice room. What kid in, like, high school has a full bed? That's not a double. That's a full. That's a big bed. That's a nice big bed. Which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. It would be really embarrassed. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Yuri. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. His parents knew one day he'd be the player of players. Oh, God, that's gross. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap as to make sure she keeps track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? Why does this game hate me so much that I had to say that twice? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? It makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Okay. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be pretty neat. What's the wooden thing? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Oh. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? I have a diffuser right over there. I was using it earlier today. Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Permeate through your body, eh? Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through the small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. It provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that'd be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. How sweet. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase origami paper? Did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and hang from the doorway of the classroom. I seem very disgusted. No, I don't seem disgusted. I've been talking for like hours. I'm not disgusted whatsoever. Oh, is it the face? Yeah, it's the face. Is this better? Okay. Now my nose is slightly runny. My apologies for wiping my nose on stream. So anyway, well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing the room. It may attract people to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Hew, 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 hew. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, just the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing the best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of ribbon to her desired length. She then reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched onto it. The blade itself is a gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Uh-huh. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think this is weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. You won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Raccoon! She's into knives. Did she cut herself? Is that why she's in like a turtleneck? Oh my god, is she gonna be a bit depressed too and like cutting herself? I can't do this right now. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe. But what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. Don't assume enjoy your date. I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. I'm just skeptical of games. We'll just say it that way. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. Is it? It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? No, I don't want to cut myself, which is what I would usually do in real life. Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharp to the night with knife of my index finger. Ow. What's wrong if Yuri likes knives? That's true. That's very true. I mean, I didn't dislike her because she likes knives. I think it's cool she likes knives. I'm just worried about this game. I am skeptical of this game. I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. Skin like it's paper. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah, she stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger into her mouth and licks the wound. Girl, that's how you spread disease. We met a week ago. This is a bad time to tell you that I have AIDS and this is how you're gonna die. This is not what you do. I feel her tongue curl. Oh, I'm grossed out by this. I'm disgusted by this. Please stop. And don't make me read it. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Is she a vampire? Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't kink shame. Don't. She's gonna be a vampire. Yuri lowers her head and her face burning up. Yuri. How could I do something like that? It was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a surprising thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Give me your hand. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird. You grabbed my hand first, girl. You sucked my blood out first, girl. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? Pick her? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. So weird. Why'd you like grab his finger and go fix the wound? After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbon, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this. Aw, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yes, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching us those? I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Oh. I thought you meant like 6 cups of like when you're making soup and it's cup. You know what I meant. Use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any of the paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes. I come pulling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? She cuts herself. Either that or she's a Death Eater and she's got a snake on her arm. No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel at the opposite sides so we don't get in each other's way. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. That's not how you work. Okay, girl. That's not how you do watercolor, but that's okay. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner we had back then. Sorry, this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way, too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk too much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. Girl, you didn't have friends until me. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like so someone can make me happy. Aw, games like I'm sharing this with y'all. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. Oh, she's in pants. She's not in like a skirt, like work, like school. Causing my head to bump into hers. Kah! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Oh, your face. There's droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I actually got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then dampen it with hot water. I return to the room and kneel back down in front of her. That's a cute face. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. It was kya, like a karate attack. Kya! Oh no. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really... I keep my hand against Yuri's neck. Tense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped in her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through. What is happening? That's what I'm asking. Is the aroma of jasmine giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. Suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her paintbrush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling in the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning, then I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's any more for us to do here. Phew. Haha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we're managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't hoping that we'd have extra time after we finished the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No. The important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all of her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. Her family beats her, doesn't they? But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need for me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can hang out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful. Yuri takes a step closer and then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sahori! Say. Eh? Ah. Hi. Say. Just now, we weren't... Say. It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Say beams. I'm going to keep calling her Say because I can't say it right without saying whore. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Say waves goodbye after her. Say. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Say's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? 'Cause you love me, girl. Calm your butt. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be here. Say, don't say that. Oops. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Say. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mom makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Say looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Say? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Say. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. Damn. And that's enough, Say. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand... my mouth. I slide my hand down Say's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Say nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh no. love her. But I feel like if I don't love her, she's going to kill herself, and then I'm going to feel sad, and I don't want to cry tonight. Like, she just needs to get over it. But also, Yuri's starting to weird me out. But I don't want to... The save. We all saved. Oh, you'll always be my dearest friend. That's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta say. But it's, oh my god. I have to tell her the truth. That would just be unfair and rude of me. No, it's not friend zone. Nope, nope, nope. I mean, I'm friending her. I have to tell her. My Katie. You'll always be my dearest friend. She's gonna go kill herself. I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna start crying. What you need the most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. You'll order me a Tribly and call it a fedora. Okay. A couple of besties. She's gonna cry. Okay. Say forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this. Say. It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I can get the answer I needed to hear. It's not me, it's you. Oh no. And the other thing. You're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone. I'll always trust you with anything at all. So, Say smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turned around and drops to her knees. And she screams. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Say looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Say, girl. I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Say through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Say's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these feelings will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. He just has no idea what's going on. I'm going to give everything I've got. Say will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile back on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking into school with Say. But Say isn't answering her phone. It's the day of the festival. But Say isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house and waking her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry. I gently roll it to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant... Oh, God. You guys saying that makes me sound so scared. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything. I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Seisei and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. Oh, God. We all been waiting for it. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Seisei with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Why would I say that dummy? Lit AF. This festival is so lit. You'd think that on days this important, I say that, but then suddenly remember what Seisei told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Because it's a lit club. I love that joke. I don't say it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. Please stop clicking that accidentally. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammered embarrassment. Did Seisei really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? No, that's so creepy. You don't know the full story, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, given an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Seisei's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percentage. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Nope, sorry, get out of my head. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But this poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Wait. Okay, I read every word. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. It's a great poem, guys. I'm 10 out of 10. Why is it called percentage? That line though, get out of my head before I do what I know what is best for you. Wait, can you unfreeze the webcam first? It should be unfrozen now, right? Gotta admit, Dan is funny. Yep. I'm not reading it again. I didn't skip any lines, I don't think. Or did I? Did I skip the... No. I realize something is wrong. Oh, jeez. Alrighty. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Seisei's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Seisei, so... Ah, well, alright. Thank you. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Seisei. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school really makes her happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Seisei's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picked up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Seisei? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. God, no. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't... In any case, I knock on her door. Seisei? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. I knew this would happen. I'm gonna just put this out there right now. I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. Is the webcam's not frozen, right? Or is it just my face? Yeah, you're good. I knew this would happen! What am I saying? What the hell? I knew this would happen! It has to be. This isn't real. There is no way that this can be real. Seisei wouldn't do this. Yes. This is just the beginning? Oh, jeez. I didn't remember. Oh! I didn't know! I didn't know! Wait, I didn't even think. This dream for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I didn't even know. Oh my god. This is so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, she's at the end of a rope anyway. Don't it. Oh my god. I didn't mean. Oh god. I didn't mean it. I didn't. Oh my god. Oh, I bet. I bet. Oh my god. I don't want to touch it. She is. Everything was normal up until what my eyes were showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Seisei I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything will be okay. Stop saying you know what everything is best. Like, that's so creepy. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized screams still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? Still shook even after watching it several times. This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. if I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. It's not your responsibility to prevent it. I mean, where's her parents? Like, oh my God. Monica, no. You kind of left her hanging this morning. Monica, if Monica knows, I swear, that girl's getting punted straight out of this video game. Like, why is it all my responsibility to keep her from not dying? I shouldn't have to force yourself to be in a relationship with someone you don't love just because they're having issues. Go see a doctor. That's why they have therapists. It's not him. It's not my responsibility to keep her from dying. I mean, it's not okay. It's not good. It's not great. It's like, I understand. The lady who knows everything. Like, I'm so mad at that. Like, don't blame me. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still could do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. I'm so pissed. She could have went to a doctor. She should have had a family. Other people could have noticed. Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now the game begins. The worst part is I gotta go to bed soon. I got work early in the morning tomorrow. Like, you gotta be kidding me. I know, game's not over. Happy thoughts. Play until you see the credits. How much more game is left? I got work really early tomorrow, and I got a long day of work too. I'm so annoyed. Don't blame me. I'm so annoyed. I'm just mad. Like, okay, save and stop here if needed. Still plenty of so there's still a lot to do. Now, I would just... So I don't click this? Hold up. Okay, so this is a good place to stop for this evening because I do have work. But what do I do to make sure it's saved and I'm good to continue next time, which I will look up when I'm streaming next. Because, of course, I don't know my schedule off the top of my head. Can you play My Little Pony next time? So I knew this was horror too. That's the, like, I literally knew only two things going into this game. Was that it was a graphic novel and a horror game. And I didn't understand why or how or what happens with it. But wait, will that mess up anything? I'm scared to try that. You audibly yelled yes. I love it. Okay, I want to try doing a load. Wait, hold on. Settings are normal. Oh, I was hoping that that would actually not give me a help page. I was hoping that would be... Just try. I had no game. Yeah, so I'll start, do a save, and then come back and load the game. No? Hold on. Just try. I had no clue, like an idiot, it was a psychological horror game. I mean, I kind of knew. I have no idea what's going forward. But what do I... Hold on. What am I doing? Whatever you want. Is there... Has it been saved, though? Hit play and save. Okay. No. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. Okay, it's saved. Load just brings me back to that. I saved it. That just brings me to that. Okay. So creepy. Okay. I'm still annoyed. I knew that was gonna happen. She was gonna be dead. Alrighty. No, you know what we need? We need confetti. We need it more cheerful up in this joint. Or should we have rainfall? Just a little bit more cheerful up in here. Oh, okay, yeah, that's really it. It tells you that the file that doesn't exist anymore, say, and delete themselves. Oh, that's interesting. That's pretty interesting. No. Ah!